So that's the trail we're taking. It curves around this mountain and you just drive along the edge of this shelf. So we'll wind around this road here up on the shelf. It curves around behind this mountain and eventually we're gonna end up down there on that road all the way down there at the bottom. You gotta pay attention. So it's quite a drop. A mistake here would be deadly. Like a pile of goodness right there. All it needs is sprouts now. Yum. Avocado toast.
Spring Canyon down there. This video is a continuation of a series of Moab trails that we did with our friend Luke from Australia. You can check out some of our other videos we did on this trip, like Poison Spider, Secret Spire, and others. For this trail, we had a half day before leaving Moab, and so after doing some difficult trails, it was time to treat Luke to an easy drive, but one where the views and scenery were some of the best in the Moab region. We're headed towards the Spring Canyon rim and then down into the canyon on this jewel of a trail called Spring Canyon Bottom. Ooh. And don't worry, there are no roads or people below us. Man, that's far down there.
It's like, sorry, Mom.
This trail is super easy and very rewarding at the end because of the spectacular views and fun descent into the canyon down to the Green River. There are also several great trails that branch off this trail, from easy to moderate and the more difficult Hey Joe Canyon Trail. Almost any vehicle could make it down this trail, but probably not a Prius. There are a few rough spots at the bottom of the canyon, but if you go nice and slow, you'll make it in a two-wheel drive vehicle with decent ground clearance. I mentioned the Prius because a few weeks back we posted a short on this trail showing us drive along the shelf road with the vertical drops as we drove. We got some hate in the comments because people thought we were inferring that this was a difficult trail. I probably used the wrong music for the short, but we were only meaning to show how epic the views were and how amazing the canyon is to drive down, not that it's scary. It's not hard at all, but the only time this road would be scary is if it were raining. I think some of the roadbed is clay, and so you wouldn't want to be sliding toward the edge in a rainstorm. Spring Canyon Bottom Road basically ends in a stand of beautiful cottonwood trees near the Green River. It's a great spot for a picnic or even setting up camp if you're camping or overlanding. From here, the road branches out and follows the river. If you're up for the challenge, there is a great trail that follows the river north called Hey Joe Canyon. I've taken this trail on motorcycles, and I seem to remember this trail being pretty narrow and brushy in places, but Jeeps do tackle it. If you have a newer vehicle and you appreciate your paint job, I'd recommend steering clear of this particular trail. It leads to an old abandoned uranium mine with some awesome mining ruins. For anyone not familiar with the area near Moab, Utah, the reason we have so many awesome trails and roads today is because uranium miners back in the 1940s and 50s carved and blasted them out of the desert. Radioactive uranium was in high demand by the US government as the key ingredient for use in nuclear weapons during the early part of the Cold War. A man named Charles Steen, a geologist from Texas, hit the jackpot when he drilled into a rich pocket of uranium near Moab. His discovery would create a mining boom similar to California's gold rush. Thousands of prospectors flocked to Moab to get a slice of the radioactive riches buried deep in the red sandstone desert. Those thousands of miners built thousands of miles of roads and trails in the desert, some of which are now actively used by the 4x4 off-road community. I'm following an old mining road with my drone along the Green River here. It's just fascinating to think what life would have been like here nearly 70 years ago. For those looking to dip their toe into the Moab pool and get familiar with the terrain, this trail represents a great option and makes for a good half-day trip if you add in a picnic. The scenery can't be beat, and if you've never done any hardcore driving, this will still get your blood pumping as you ascend the switchbacks up the shelf road. Although it's nothing like the shelf roads in Colorado, you still do need to pay attention and not be checking your phone while driving near the edge. If you want to see what a dangerous shelf road looks like, check out our Black Bear Pass video or some of our other Colorado videos by going to our channel at XP Adventure on YouTube.
Thanks for joining us on another adventure. We'd love to have you join us next time, so be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of the fun. Until next time, live life to the limit. Tell me what happened.
I came back and I see these birds. And I look over and there's garbage everywhere. They pulled the garbage out.
We had the garbage double bagged in the back of our truck ready to go because we're going to pull out. And they destroyed our
Look in the
camp.
bed of the truck.
Oh my gosh, look at the raw meat package up there. Mark, what do you think of this place?
Crazy.
This is crazy. Jackass shows.
Should we get some jerky?
Yeah, let's do it.
Whiskey barbecue, Carolina Reaper, spicy shoboy. All right, we found the UFO jerky, all kinds here. Got a whole wall of it. Well, that was fun. If you come to this area, take a look around, see what you can find. It's a lot of fun. Interesting stuff in there.